if I told you that your imagination isn't just for daydreaming? It's a powerful tool that can help you calm anxiety, build confidence, or even get better sleep. Your subconscious mind speaks two languages, and today's meditation will teach you one of them. It may sound simple, but whatever you imagine, your mind begins to believe. Hi, and welcome to Sense of Synergy channel. I'm Carolina, and I'm a hypnopsychotherapist, mindfulness teacher, and I have almost 10 years of working experience in the mental health sector. Over the years, I've supported countless individuals towards better mental health and well-being. And today, I'm bringing those insights with me to this channel. So if you're interested in topics like personal growth, development, mental health, make sure you stick around. Today we're arriving at the end of our mindfulness meditation techniques mini-series, and today's video is about the visualization mindfulness meditation technique. And this technique is probably one of the broadest types of meditations within mindfulness. It's quite common, it's quite popular, and at the same time it's quite accessible and easy to learn. So it's a great choice if you're only starting to learn to meditate or trying it out. So what are we doing in this type of meditation? Well, we're essentially using the power of our imagination to create mental imagery that would be calming, empowering, or healing in some kind of way. And visualization is such a versatile way of working with our mind and can take many different forms. So let me talk you through some examples. Physical or body related imagery, like imagining a warm ray of sunlight spreading through your body, melting away all the tension, pain, or discomfort. It could be mental imagery related to your emotions and feelings. So, for instance, imagining placing difficult feelings or thoughts on leaves on a tree and then imagining how they fall down, and it's that kind of metaphor of letting go of things, not holding on to them. It can even be more abstract imagery. So, for instance, imagining or trying to gain a sense of what would it be like to be your most fulfilled self, or trying to build a picture of what a safe space, what a safe place would be like for you, whether it's real or imagined. The important thing to remember about visualization techniques is that it's not just about the vision, if that makes sense. It's not just about trying to see in your mind. It's also about using all the senses to create not just the image, but a sense of something. So, what are you hearing? What can you touch? What can you taste or smell within that visualization? The more details, the better effect. Here's a little word to those of you that struggle to create those visual images in their mind. Or maybe if you feel like you can't clearly see things in your mind, in your imagination. First of all, you're not alone. This is actually really common, and many people feel like they've got poor imagination or they can't properly visualize and see things in their mind. But the good news is you can absolutely still practice visualization meditation, because these kinds of meditations are not necessarily about creating a movie in your mind or like a picture, a photo. So it's not just about the visual element, it's about creating a sense of something, a mood, a feeling, a memory. Instead of focusing on the visual details, can you imagine the sound of the waves? Can you imagine the warmth of the sunlight on your skin? Can you imagine what it feels like, the emotion, the feeling of safety? There you go. So all this is still visualization. Practicing this kind of meditation can be a powerful way to calm your mind and body down, to reduce your stress and anxiety levels. So, as you're focusing on soothing, calming, relaxing imagery, or maybe even imagining positive outcomes in your life, your body's natural relaxation responses kick in, reducing stress hormones and reducing things like your heart rate, breathing rate. Guided imagery can also be a helpful tool in managing or even potentially reducing the experience of pain or discomfort. By promoting this relaxation response in your mind and body, it can improve the quality of your sleep or reduce insomnia. It also regulates your heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing patterns. Visualization can also boost your motivation levels, confidence levels, and the overall goal achievement in your life. Your imagination is an effective tool to shift your mindset. And even though this sounds a bit trivial or maybe like a cliche statement, whatever you imagine can actually become true and real in a sense. And how does that work? So, when you're imagining something, especially when it's quite deep and robust visualization, so you're not just focusing on the visual element, you're also imagining the feeling or a sense of something. So, for instance, a sense of being confident. So your brain won't necessarily tell the difference between you're imagining this and this is actually happening. So it will start to produce these reactions and responses to this imagery or this visualization. So you will naturally start to feel more confident or more relaxed. Say you've got a big event coming up, maybe an exam or a presentation. Visualizing yourself in your calm, confident version can help you reduce that anxiety and increase your self belief. The same way, if you're struggling to find motivation to do something, maybe try imagining yourself overcoming a challenge or completing a task. And what would that be like? And a slightly different example is if, let's say, you're experiencing intense, strong emotions, feeling emotionally dysregulated. You can try visualizing a safe place or a safe space. And by doing so, you're speaking to your subconscious mind beyond the reason and the logic. You're speaking to your nervous system and regulating it by creating this sense of safety. So, how do we practice this kind of meditation step by step? Well, first of all, just grounding yourself, whether that's just taking a few deep breaths or just taking a moment for your mind and body to slow down, pause, and just focus on the present moment. And as you're settling into that meditation, you start developing some kind of imagery, some kind of visualization, and it may be that visual element comes for you as the first thing that you start visualizing. So seeing things in your mind, but just remember to focus on the other senses as well. So what can you smell? What can you touch? What can you hear, etc. And obviously, as your mind does, and as we've talked about this so many times in the previous videos, your mind will get distracted, and that's absolutely fine. But the only thing you need to do in those moments is just notice, oh, okay, I got distracted, and just shifting your awareness back to that visualization. So, if you're ready to practice this meditation technique with me, let's get started. So take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. And again, just breathing in through your nose and exhaling gently through your mouth. Just a few nice deep breaths to help ground yourself. And feeling the weight of your body supported by the ground or the chair beneath you. Letting your shoulders drop, your jaw soften. And now in your mind's eye, begin to imagine a place where you feel completely safe, completely calm and at ease. And this place can be real, somewhere you've been before, or it can be entirely imagined. A beach, a forest, a mountain cabin, your room, your house, a coffee shop, anywhere that feels good for you. There's no right or wrong here. And start to notice the details of this place now. What do you see around you? What colors, shapes, or light can you notice? And is your place indoors or outdoors? Are you alone or with someone? What can you hear in your safe place? Maybe sounds of nature or some music, or maybe just complete silence. What do you feel? The texture beneath your feet, the temperature of the air. And is there a smell in the air? Maybe a nature scent like pine trees or fresh rain. Something more homely like a cake, a warm drink, a candle. And is there anything you can taste? Perhaps a warm drink or something that makes you feel nurtured and nourished. Let the space become richer, more vivid and alive in your mind. And notice, how do you feel when you're there? Is there a sense of calm in your body? And if so, where do you feel it? Allow yourself to fully receive the peace, the comfort, the sense of security this space offers you. This is your safe space. You can come back here whenever you need, and it's always within you. A place of grounding, a place where you feel deeply supported. And when you're ready, slowly beginning to bring your awareness back to the room around you, feeling the surface beneath you, noticing the movement of your breath again, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when it feels right, just opening your eyes and just reminding yourself that you can carry this sense of calm and safety of your safe place into your day-to-day life, into the rest of your day today. And you can always choose to come back to this place in your mind. How was that for you? What did you find the most interesting or surprising about this experience? What was the most difficult about this meditation? I would love to hear about your experiences, so leave me a comment down below. If you're interested in finding new ways to improve your health and well-being, you can get access to my free webinar, You Are How You Breathe, which talks everything about breathwork and breathing techniques. You can find more details down below in the description. All you need to do to get access to this webinar is go to my website, www.senseofsynergy.com, leave your email address there, and you'll get an email sent with a link to the webinar. If you found this video helpful and useful, give it a thumbs up. And if you're ready to learn more about mindfulness and meditation, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.